How's everybody doing today, Star Wars fans across the galaxy? Welcome back to this Star Wars podcast that we don't have a name for, like I say every episode,
hmm
but we're doing it anyway because it's fun. Welcome back. My name is Callahan. That is Will, and today we're bringing you a breakdown on season 3, episode 7 of The Mandalorian, The Spies. I gotta say, Will, things are wrapping up, but I don't know what direction we're going into. We're going in there
Yeah,
blind. Your thoughts?
yeah, you're a little lost.
I'm lost. I'm confused, but I just hope next week is a banger. Tomorrow is a banger.
hmm Yeah, I mean it's a good place we're in. This one was definitely a step up from the Jack Black episode. It
Yeah.
it finally hit hardware when it was supposed to. I wish we could have gotten this across the series. I understand or season. I understand like slow build and side missions stuff like that, but I feel like we should have gotten this caliber more consistently throughout the season because it was a fantastic episode.
I feel like we'll get more. I'll get into that later in the episode because that's talking about the Ahsoka show. But
hmm
just getting like this show started off so well. I mean, this episode at least. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah, this
was
episode.
I was on the edge of my seat the entire show, especially with Gideon and
Finally.
talking to the whatever council this is, and
hmm
then he mentions Thrawn. That was spectacular. And then we get the Ahsoka trailer showing Thrawn. I don't know. It's I
Yes,
hope we get a Thrawn teaser next episode.
things are finally coming to fruition, especially in terms of the Thrawn storyline with Ezra.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, this it started off with I keep forgetting her name, but that one chick that she's in the amnesty program.
Oh
There's one that
yeah.
lasered Pershing.
Uh
Yeah, so
yeah,
it
her.
was her on Coruscant meeting with that probe, and that was really cool. It gave me that kind of underground sleazy Coruscant vibe, 1313. Pretty sick. We'll love to see a show or series around that area of Coruscant. The
Mm-hmm.
little crime kind of Godfather kind of show, which was kind of Boba Fett, but not really. So that was a really cool setting. And then from straight then on, we kind of jump almost straight into um, Moff Gideon, and he's alive. He's back. He's actually. It's revealed later on he's at Mandalore. They're set up on Mandalore.
That,
What
that
do you
that
think of
that's
that,
crazy. I was shocked. Like
dude?
I thought they
Yep.
were on somewhere like on Navarro or something secretly hidden. But when they
Some
all
remote place.
yeah, when they all ran into that Empire station looking thing, I was like,
hmm
they were there the whole time.
Yeah, that was really crazy, and that shows how important Mandalore actually is to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because whenever they were like the Mandos were chasing those troopers, and things started to look nicer and nicer, and you saw the blast doors, but it wasn't fully revealed yet. I was like, oh no, is this a trap? Leads, and then it opens wide to that whole hangar, and you're like, oh, so this is where Gideon is.
Yeah, it's just I just do we know why Mandalore is so important? Is it just because of the Beskar?
Probably the best car.
So it's
Um,
like Wakanda in Marvel,
yeah, I guess, but
but
the
better.
history of Mandalore, I mean, pride,
Yeah.
plus the best car, and so now the Mythosaur comes into play, and it's even more important.
Yeah, we better get the Mythosaur next
It's
episode. We have to. I mean,
mm-hmm,
like Mando's
yeah,
captured.
yeah.
Paz is it Par? Is it Paz Vizsla?
Paz Vizsla,
But he's dead,
R.I.P. Yeah,
or
he's
or
gone. I'm
or
sorry.
somehow he survives. I don't know,
Mm,
but yeah, just
yeah, it was a
mind
crazy good
blowing.
episode. Yeah, I did not see that he would be held up on Mandalore, secretly hidden, which was super cool. Um,
Oh, and did
how
you
about
did you
go ahead?
when in the beginning when they were talking in the chamber of the or
Like
the
Imperial
yeah,
Council.
the Imperial Council, Hux, his father's there.
Yeah,
I
so
thought
that
that
was
was
a
cool.
You like that? Okay,
Hmm.
cool. I like that as well. If you've read the Aftermath series, I don't know if anyone watching has, but the Aftermath series takes place after Return of the Jedi, and what you explore in that is there is this council of Imperial officers slash, I guess, high-ranking Navy officials that form this kind of council to save the Empire. And then the storyline that follows is Emperor Palpatine's contingency plan comes into place, and basically his contingency is if I'm not alive, the Empire should not exist. So he leads them to Jakku. They have the Jakku battle. Empire's destroyed. First Order rises out of it, with Brindle Hux kind of um, ushering in that new era. And so you're kind of seeing the beginning formation of that, and it's kind of referencing what you see in the aftermath novels.
I kind of think that with the seeing of Hux in it, I know that character is not done yet. We're not done with Hux. I
Mm,
feel like with this tease of Hux's father or whatever Hux Senior, let's just call him,
yeah,
that we'll soon get to see the building of the First Order. Because
that's a
maybe
possibility.
Thrawn has something to do with it.
Yeah, so in the maybe not in this series, but maybe
Hmm.
in Ahsoka, something like that, or farther down the line,
Yeah,
you could see them stumble upon a First Order fleet, dreadnought, things like that.
because
I know,
we're still like what 40 years, 30 years before Force Awakens.
slightly less. We're closer to 25 to 20 to 25 before.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, but so one, so quick, okay, two things. So Hux in Force Awakens, that's Armitage Hux, that's his
Hmm.
name, and his father's name is Brindle Hux.
Brendel Hux.
Just so you don't get those mixed up. In case
Okay.
they name drop Brindle, you'll know who they're talking about. Um, but in the Force Awakens, when Poe is captured and he opens or he gets captured, they take off the blindfold and it shows him in shock of the the First Order dreadnought he's on. Do you
Hmm.
remember that? He's kind of like his eyes get all big and he's a lot of people took that as, and I did at the time too, of he's like, oh wow, what a big warship, what a nice warship, I can't believe it. Like I'm trapped on, I've never seen something so big. But the truth is, he recognized how his new technology, new ties, new armor, new um, a whole new an entire new ship, because what the First Order had been using for a little bit was declassified, decommissioned star destroyers, I believe. And
Okay.
so that First Order dreadnought was the first he's seen of an actually newly built, newly furnished, ready to go,
Okay.
just weapon
I have
anyway.
to.
So
I don't really remember that, but I have to go back
it's
and
super
watch them.
brief. It's
Okay.
super brief.
I'll find the clip or something, but
Yeah,
yeah, I just feel
but
like we're gonna get some ties into it to show like, hey, the sequels are actually good somehow.
mm-hmm.
I feel like that's
I
a
guess
Dave and
Johnny.
John are gonna somehow tie in stuff secretly with these shows to say, hey, look, the these sequels are permanent, but we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
make them better by using these side characters.
100%. They could flesh it out, kind of like what Clone Wars did with the prequels.
Yes, like
So I think you're gonna see that.
because like now we're like I feel like in 15 years people are gonna go back and be like, oh man, the sequels were the sequels were actually pretty good. I know
You
we're
can
saying
see
that
that.
now. People said that about
Mm-hmm.
the prequels. Like, oh
Yeah,
man, these are terrible. The original trilogy's way better. Anakin, Hayden Christensen's terrible Anakin, and now look where we are. We want him
history
like they're
repeats
praising
itself.
him. I wasn't like I was like we were children when that came
Mm-hmm.
out. I've always loved the prequels. I don't know
Same.
what these people are smoking though, but it's just
Yeah,
because no, 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 I don't know. But
yeah. But I could see also like in 10, 15 years, maybe the kids who grow up with the sequels will love him and whatnot. I don't know how I'll feel about it. It's how they flesh it out right now in
uh-huh.
terms of connecting the storylines and whatnot. I'm just not a big fan. I don't see myself drastically changing my mind. I love the first six,
Yeah.
obviously.
And
And
Force
Rogue One.
Awakens. I say
And for,
Force Awakens is good.
yeah, I like it. It's good, but at the same time, I wish they went an entirely different direction
Mm-hmm.
to begin with. But I
But
do enjoy it.
like you said, George Lucas had that script
Yeah,
made, but
these treatments they ignored.
you know.
Yeah, but
Anyway, let's get back to the episode.
Mando.
Um, I texted you, but did you mention that
Yeah.
Moff Gideon's entire um Death Trooper suit Beskar it sort of looks like Savage Opress
Yeah,
with his
so
helmet with the spikes and stuff like that. I thought that
that's
was
that's the big talk. So Clone Wars, you had the Maul Mandalorians. Whenever Maul took over,
uh-huh.
there were a few Mandalorians loyal to Maul, and then they kind of split. So they had the red armor, and some of them had the horns. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's kind of a callback to either Maul or Savage.
Maybe
Um,
Moff Gideon was there, a part of Maul's crew.
he could have been. I don't know his exact age, but if Bo-Katan's still alive, he could have been. But I think he was more Imperial Moff Gideon than he was a
Yeah.
Mandalorian. But I mean, the armor also has the horns, so that's big. Talk and parallel. Is she Rook cast? That's a big theory out there. Um, but the armor itself is super cool because it's
Yeah.
death. Oh, not death. I keep thinking Death Trooper. Dang, what's the droids from the second season? I'm blanking.
Death Troopers.
Nah, the black droid.
Yeah.
Those weren't Death
Dark
Troopers.
Troopers.
Dark Troopers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, close. So that's Dark Trooper Phase 2. So in the comics, or I think it was novels, might have been comics. They had different iterations of Dark Troopers, and at
Mhm.
first it was droids, and then it became suitable armor you could wear. So they're kind of following that storyline.
Yeah. I'm in love with that armor. He does a good
It's really
job.
sick. And even the White Troopers.
Yeah, those were cool. I really like the scene like when they were going down. We haven't even talked about the pirate Mandalorian ship. That
Yeah,
was super cool.
yeah, you like that?
Yeah,
And it had a Skinny Pete.
Skinny Pete and the black guy was the guy from Top Gun, Maverick. The
Oh,
guy the
really? Oh,
guy
the
that
lieutenant or
yeah
admiral, whoever. Yeah,
yeah
yeah,
with
yeah.
what's his name? Who's the other guy? The guy that didn't like him.
Yeah, I forget his name too, but
When they
I
were
know what
like
you're talking
when they
about.
were briefing him in the ship and they're like like this because you're only here because he wanted you here.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
was
I
the
remember
other
that.
guy with him.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Yeah, they were a great addition. Their armor was sick. Storyline of what they've been doing was cool. Basically, they've been traveling around on that cool boat,
Oh, that's that yeah. That
and I,
episode, just the world building was fantastic.
it was if and it was long. It was a nice, decent sized
It's a
episode
good
that we
53
got through.
minutes. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that, indeed. Do you think we'll see an hour from the
I
finale?
hope. I hope it's an
Mm-hmm.
hour 12.
No snap. All right,
I
we'll
don't know.
see.
This is we're ramping up in Star Wars right now. And then
Yep.
if we're gonna blast in the Ahsoka series, and then we have the Acolyte, and then what the Skeleton Crew stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it has to be an hour to at least mention some stuff. And Bo was supposed to be in an episode this season apparently.
We'll see. One
So
episode left. We'll
one
see.
episode, maybe he rides the
One shot.
Mythosaur,
Yeah.
but
As long as we see Mythosaur, that'll be really sick.
yeah, if
Skinny
we
Pete.
yeah, wait, go ahead.
Oh, Skinny Pete, he had a B2 battle droid as a pauldron, its head. I don't know
Oh
if you saw
really?
that.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah, it
see
was
that.
pretty cool.
I gotta
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back and check that out. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, check it out. It's pretty cool.
Um, yeah, I mean this episode was just fantastic. I like the beginning where they all came together, and then
Dude,
they
we
got
haven't unpacked everything
we
because yeah,
haven't.
they had that whole standoff between both tribes, a little bit
Hmm.
of conflict there, and then they had the little chess match between Paz and Axe Wolves, and they fought
That was
on the
cool.
boat. That was cool. And then dude, Grogu, we haven't talked about
Oh yeah,
Grogu's
dude,
mech suit.
that
I
was
keep
so
forgetting.
cool, dude.
Dude,
Like it was like no or yes, 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 spamming the yes button.
yeah, he can. I guess this is how he talks
Yeah,
now. You know,
dude, the dude's a menace.
he's a menace. Um, I I like it. I don't. It's great in comedic element, and now you don't see him slowly walking, so he
Hmm.
can walk around and do cool things. But I always like it that, especially Yoda, he didn't use his, especially in the original trilogy, he never used his lightsaber, things like that. He was always in tune with the Force.
Hmm.
So I love to see Grogu always be in tune with the Force and not have to rely on a lightsaber or a big mech suit or something like that, where he can handle himself as he is.
Hmm. Yeah, um I also like the scene. Just what's cool was when he was getting his mech suit, or at the beginning when the Imperial ship with the Mythosaur signet on it flew over Navarro. That was
Dude.
so cool.
That was so sick. I love that. And they showed it a couple. They gave a couple shots. They
Yeah,
didn't just
and
give
it
one
just
shot.
shows us how huge these ships actually are.
Hmm.
Like I keep thinking, oh, they're like small and stuff, but no, these things are massive.
Yeah, and that's not even a full Star Destroyer. That's the middle class,
Yeah,
which is
that's
sick.
the light one.
Yeah, the light frigate. What'd you think of the Praetorian guards
Is that
that came in and took
the
the
red?
red guys that?
Yeah, those are cool. I
Hmm.
like those. I think the Imperial Red Guards and those guys are pretty dope.
I love the Imperial Red Guard, and then the Praetorian guards are from Last Jedi. Those red guys, those are sick
Yeah,
also. But
I mean they're all cool. Full red
these
armor.
guys, yeah, and you look at these guys' helmets. It's almost like a Mandalorian style helmet. They have a T visor
Yeah,
on it.
they're definitely just I feel like disrespecting like they're taking over what Mandalore is.
Hmm.
Like they're
They
taking
are.
over the armor. They're taking over just to use it for Imperial.
I Yeah, I think they're trying to burn out Beskar suits for their troopers.
Hmm.
That's why they're taking it over. That's probably why. So
What else are we missing?
I'm trying to think. I mean, super emotional fight with Paz. He was a fan favorite. He was cool.
Yeah, I
I
liked
always
him.
love seeing him, and he got a ton of character development and growth, especially with his son.
Yeah, now his
And he was a
son.
big leader.
Yeah,
So
I like the fight scene though when they were in the tunnels and they were all running and stuff. I
yeah, it
thought.
was good fight scenes. I think Clone Wars still has better ones in terms of jetpacks and them flying
Well,
around.
I
And
mean that is again animation,
I know, yeah, I
but
know, I
like
know.
they just have like I said, they should go into animation like a Mandalorian something where we get him in animation.
Run it back.
Yeah, I mean
It
like
was still good. I don't want to harp
no,
on
no,
it too much.
no. Trying to think of what else that we're missing. Besides that, just what do you think's gonna happen next week?
Next, I think we're still gonna stick on Mandalore a little bit, and hopefully Mythosaur shows up, and that's part of what they use. I don't think they'll defeat Gideon's compound
No,
this episode because that seems a little soon. I think we'll get possibly a little bit more of the kind of Imperial Council. Maybe I don't think we'll see Thrawn, but maybe another mention to Thrawn,
or maybe
and
him
then
walking like we got the Ahsoka trailer where he's just walking in front.
hmm yeah, yeah, something. I don't think we'll see him though. Maybe you hear his voice at the end or something, but I think they're saving him for Ahsoka show. It's really hard to tell where they go because this last episode was such a pivot from the previous one, so
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
Because I feel like this should have been an episode that last week, so we get
Yeah,
another
it could have
one
been sick.
and then another one. But
Yeah, but hey, Dave Filoni co-wrote this last one, so that's
hey,
why it's so good.
it's just it's just this show is so good, man. It's just I don't know what direction they're going in, but I support it 100%.
Yeah, I'm excited for what they have next.
Like I'm honestly blanked right now on what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, I'm struggling. I mean, because so many storylines are open, so many choices you could kind of choose or pick in terms of
Like
big choices and small
Mando
choices.
Din Djarin is captured right now,
Hmm.
so we don't know how they're gonna torture him or something. Maybe take off his helmet.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Is how fast do you want to progress? Do you want to destroy the whole compound right now and like send in a squad to rescue Din, or do you want to have him captured through the end of this episode? You know?
Yeah, it's just depending on how it is.
Yeah.
I might stay up late tonight to watch it,
Okay.
even though I have a test and one class tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
What would you rate this last episode?
I'll give it a good 8.
An 8.
I mean, I hope
That's all right. That's fair. I understand.
I hope tomorrow's a 10, but I just say 8 just because of all the stuff we got.
Hmm. I'll be more generous. I'll give it a 9.
Okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did, and I liked it a lot. I understand why some of the drawbacks. Some people might not like the Praetorian Guards. Um, Other small things like the Dark Troopers and the new armor, maybe they don't like, but
Not everyone's gonna
I
like
really
this.
liked it.
Not everyone likes every episode, and
Yeah,
it's just
exactly,
to each their own. But to us,
exactly.
I like it.
I liked it. I thought it was a good step in the right direction. I hope they hammer it home in the finale.
Yeah, this finale, man, it's just I can't believe it's already over. I mean,
It
if
went by really fast.
it was like 7 weeks of this.
It went by fast. Even with watching Bad Batch at the same time, still
Oh
felt
yeah,
by
we
fast.
we gotta talk about that because I like that ending.
Yeah.
I
Oh
finished
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. We'll talk about that.
It's a little sad, but
Yeah.
we'll get over it. And then we could talk. We're definitely anyway. You just want to wrap up?
Yeah, we can wrap it up. We'll definitely make some other different videos once
Yeah,
it's over
definitely.
as well.
Once this series is over, we're gonna start going into maybe talking about the Ahsoka show, talking about the Acolyte, Skeleton Crew. We're probably gonna make an episode wrapping up Bad Batch, and then until Ahsoka comes out, we're definitely gonna be reviewing other TV shows, other movies, stuff like that, just to put us in a direction that we want to go. Because we just reviewing
Cool.
stuff and movies, just I know it's our thing right now, so we're gonna upload what we like, and we've been enjoying doing this every week. You have
Yep.
anything else, Will?
No, that's about it. We'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, if y'all have any new movies that came out you want us to review, let us know in the comment section below, or just want to ask us a question for next episode, please do. We always like that. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode of the cast this week, make sure to drop a like. And if it's your first time watching this cast, we have each episode so far, so if you want to go back and watch us and hear our thoughts, please do. And if you consider sticking around for next week, make sure to drop a subscription and turn that post notification bell on. And yeah, I guess we will see you possibly tomorrow or Thursday. We're trying to get, since it's the finale, we'll try to get an episode out ASAP.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, until next time, I have spoken.